It's day 27 of 28 days on the Celebrity ASCENT. Whew, that went fast. Hello everybody, Joyce here with the Traveling Gamblers, and I am here with John.
Why are you doing that?
Hello,
You're
John.
Make me laugh. Hello, Joyce.
I don't know.
No, you're
Maybe there's
laughing.
an actual reason then for him to laugh instead of just laughing.
Yeah, but I didn't laugh this time. You did.
Yeah.
Anyway.
We just finished with dinner. It is 8 o'clock. These are getting earlier and earlier every night.
But the clock goes forward again tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So we'll be back on Eastern Standard Time tomorrow, our last day at sea. And tomorrow we're going to do a live. So this is our last of the recorded dailies for this trip.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So
it is.
Today we were in Falmouth, Jamaica.
And we did not get off the ship.
We did not get off the ship. When I woke up this morning, I took a look out the cabin window and the port was right there. So we're on port side. And I did a quick little video so that you could see what we see or what we saw. So here's a little clip of that, and that is the port of Falmouth from up above. We were there 2 weeks ago, so if you missed day 13, I guess it would have been 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So day 13, that's when we were in Falmouth, and we actually got off the ship and went into the port and walked around a little bit. But today,
I went down before you did, and I was working on some slot videos, and then you joined me. Let's see, I had my cheese Danish and coffee, and I was watching some news. And
what'd you watch?
Anything
interesting? I don't watch the news.
You know what? I watched Tony a little bit because there was something interesting that he said.
So you didn't watch the news?
No, I watched the news
YouTube.
also. I watched some of the news, and then the cruise news, and that they're talking about maybe doing away with the Jones Act. And
yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, okay.
The Jones Act.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know exactly what the Jones Act is?
That they have to go...
They?
Either a commercial ship or the cruise ship. It was originally meant to be for commercial.
For commercial ships. The Jones Act is a United States thing.
Right, and for them, they have to go to a foreign port before going.
If they leave a U.S. port,
yes,
they have to stop in a foreign port before going back to the U.S.
Right.
And it was originally indoctrinated, for no lack of another word, for trade, for
commercial,
shipping, for commercial shipping containers, shipping companies, for shipping ships, cargo ships. Yes, that's the word, yes. Cargo.
But then they considered passengers cargo. Remember, someone said that.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
so they applied the Jones Act to cruise ships,
right.
Passenger cruise ships.
And they put a pause on it during COVID.
Yeah.
And one of the senators, and I don't remember who it was, is trying to enact that again because of all the stuff that's going on.
I wonder what is the reasoning behind the Jones Act? Is that you couldn't move goods from one port in the United States to another port in the United States? Something to do with importing?
I don't know. If someone knows, just comment. I have to research it more.
The Jones Act came up for the very first time in my life about 2 years ago when we went to book our trip that we just did this past fall. It started in Seattle, and it went Seattle to Seattle through Alaska. And then the next one was the last Seattle cruise for the season. It went from Seattle to Vancouver. And the next one went Vancouver to Hawaii. And then Hawaii to Australia, to Sydney. And somewhere along the line, somebody said we couldn't do that. We couldn't do more than 3 back-to-backs, or we couldn't do 3 back-to-backs because it goes against the Jones Act. And it was somebody on the phone, somebody with
Blue Chip, wasn't
it? I think it was Blue Chip, and I had no idea what they were talking about, so they wouldn't book one other cruise, and I didn't know. We talked to some people, and we talked to people at future cruises, and we've actually talked to Captain Costas.
Right, and he said, "What do you?"
He said, "That's not what the Jones Act is about," but we've had other people say that it has affected. We were when we were on that ship.
On the edge, and they couldn't do the back-to-back.
They said, "How are you doing that?" They wouldn't let us. They said that we couldn't. So
we did it.
If anybody has any clarification or knows, really knows, factual information as to what exactly that's all about, comment, that would be amazing, and then we will share the information.
Yeah. So the other thing that I saw was...
so they're talking about, oh, excuse me, there's a discussion about possibly putting the Jones Act on pause again due to the tariffs that have been put in place.
Something along those lines.
Okay, so go ahead. What
are you
going to say?
Something on Tony's vlog today was someone was having a problem because their wife charged $3,000 in the casino because of the credit card being on file. Mm-hmm. And he said if anybody had a suggestion, how to get around that. And I basically wrote and said, we have friends that take their credit card off and make it a cash account, so it controls it a little bit if it's somebody that can't control their gambling.
Or somebody maybe that has difficulty. So just to clarify, you would put a credit card on your cruise, on your account, when you're checking in for your cruise. And once you get on board, let's say you want to go down to the casino and play that night, but you don't trust yourself to charge more than, because you could, on Celebrity anyway, you can charge $500 at a time, up to $5,000 per day, or your credit limit on your credit card. And we actually have a friend that has said that they will go to guest relations just prior to going to the casino and ask them to remove the credit card from their account so that it then becomes a cash account. And when you have a cash account, because not everybody in the world has a credit card, when you have a cash account, you can't charge more than $500 to your room. And that would limit that person from charging more than $500 to the room.
So that way, they could put, if they win something, then they could put the cash back and play it at another time. But it will have you pause.
Yeah, and think about it.
Think about it, right? Because some people have good intentions and they just start
get
playing.
Carried away. It's easy to just press buttons, and it's not like it's real money.
But they make it like that, like with chips. You don't think it's money.
Right.
They do it purposely.
Right. Right.
Well,
yes, it's all psychological with gambling for sure. And on that note, you can also, like John said, you can also, if you charge to your room, charge to your account, and you win, you can take that cash down to guest relations and put it on your room. We do it all the time. And pay down so that doesn't actually go to your account. We don't like to travel with a large amount of cash. So for us, it makes sense. Charge it to the room. Then if we win something, then we go down to guest relations and we pay it back. And if we don't, we can really keep track of how much we've spent. And that is a wake-up call as well. That makes us put a pause on things. So so there's that idea for that. So when I woke up, I went down and I met you down at Cafe Obaccio.
Right.
And I had an iced coffee, and I had to still put the B-roll in for today's video and put it up.
And that's why it's late.
Some of you asked where was today's video, because it was put up late. So last night, we did the video after we ate dinner, and then we were going to the pub quiz at the club.
Mm-hmm.
We did that, and we won.
Yes.
I forgot to
Was
put
it
that
17?
in.
I
You
think
know,
it
I
was
forgot to
after.
put that in. I forgot to put that in the video.
Right.
We actually won.
Right.
We had the highest score of the pub.
Was it 17 or 18 out of 20?
We had 17 out of 20.
Right.
There was another couple, and I remember his name. I don't remember her name. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. That we met at the club that joined our team with me, John, and Nancy, and we won. Between the 5 of us, we knew 17 of the answers. It was the highest. I think there was somebody, the highest
16.
was it 16? I thought it was
so,
15.
16.
So anyway, we won. I also have a little picture with the score pad. I also found a duck on my way to the club. So I'm going to put in a picture now of the score sheet and the duck that I had last night. And because we won, there's also a picture of a pop socket. It's something that goes on the back of your phone. That was our prize for winning.
Was yes or no last night? No.
Yes, that was last night also. We stayed for that because we were going to stay for the challenge.
Right.
And then we decided to not stay for the challenge, and we didn't participate in the yes or no. We just watched it, and we mostly talked in the background. But then we left and we met up. Me and John and Nancy then left and went to in front of the
bistro, right? Grand Bistro.
Yeah, the
La Petite
Chef,
right.
The Grand Bistro location, and we played Shanghai.
Yes, we did.
Which is a really fun card game.
It is.
Our friend Geraldine taught us how to play, and it's a lot of fun. It requires quite a bit of thinking, so you really have to pay attention to the game. And we taught Nancy, and she caught on really quick. So we played one game with her, and our friends John and Cassie ate at La Petite Chef last night with their other friends that are on board. And afterwards, Cassie joined us, so we had another round with the 4 of us. It was John, me, Cassie, and Nancy, and we had so much fun. Did we play 2 games? I think we did. Yes.
Did we play 3 games altogether?
Yes, we played 3 games altogether.
That's why we went to bed so late.
We were down there playing until, was it almost 2?
I think so. And then someone started with these dad jokes, which were...
We laughed. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. We laughed.
Dehydrated. Yeah.
We laughed so much. It was so much fun. I can't remember the last time we laughed so much.
No, I thought security was no, but anyway.
And we weren't drinking. We said, could you imagine if we drank?
No. If we drank and gambled, that's a problem. Because people, when we used to go to Vegas, we would go for like 10 days.
Right.
People said, "How do you do that?" I go, "Well, we don't drink."
Oh my God.
You know.
We'll get some water, just in case that is what it is.
No. Huh. But yeah, we're people go to Vegas and they get drunk and they can only last 2 or 3 days. But yeah.
So then, so we did play Shanghai last night. Right. We played 3 games of it.
Right. If anybody plays that game, let us know.
Yeah.
Because it's a really fun game, and there's different versions of it. Yeah. Our friends Sean and Rhonda have a version. They call it something else, and I told Sean today when he commented, I said, "I don't like your version," because he said we'll play. I said, "I don't like it."
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it.
I don't like it. I can't wait to see him. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So my friend Christina texted me and said, "Would you like to go over some excursion stuff today?" And because we happen to be on the same this week together, and then we're going home and they're staying on, so we're not going to see each other again, I think, until the actual transatlantic. So we still have a few ports, quite a few things to plan.
When you said can't wait to see him, we're talking about our grandson.
Our grandson,
not Sean.
Scott.
I mean, we want to see you, Sean, but
I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to go home.
Yes.
So Christina and I finished editing the video and got that going, and then I went and I sat with Christina at Cafe El Bacio, and we went over and we did some excursion planning. And I did something today that, oh my goodness gracious, it was kind of silly, but yeah, it happens.
It's something I would do, but
is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because you don't plan stuff like that. Yeah. So one of the places that we're going is Gibraltar. and the Rock of Gibraltar in the United Kingdom. It's under the UK rule. And one of the things to do there is to go to the top of the Rock of Gibraltar. And I did it a year ago, November. So about a year and a half ago. I did it on a transatlantic from Barcelona back to Fort Lauderdale with our friends Mark, Vicky, Leah, Robbie, and Mark's parents. And John stayed on the ship because he hurt his knee, and he really wanted me to go and experience it. And we had no idea if we'd ever be back again. So we went, and it was very cool. Well, we're going back there again, and John is going to get to go this time.
I am.
So because I've been there before, I had a little bit of experience and knowledge about the port, and I know that going on our own is definitely very doable. And I like to do that because you can go at your own pace. You can see what you want to see at whatever pace you want to see it at. So we took a taxi, we took like a van, we took a taxi to the entrance of the little town, which is about a 10-minute cab ride. They dropped us off, and then we walked through the town to the bottom of the cable car. We had already pre-purchased our tickets online, and we took the cable car up to the top of the rock, and then we came back down, and then we walked back through, and then by that time the town was up and awake, and it was amazing. We're going to do video, and you'll see it all with us this time. So I knew that I had purchased tickets to go on the cable car up to the top of the rock. And Christina and I were looking for pricing, and I finally found a site where it didn't include the reserve, going to the reserve, the park reserve part. And it was 19 pounds per person, where the other one was 44 pounds per person, and I didn't remember spending that much. So I went ahead and I bought the ticket, and I was talking to our other friend, Talmadge, who I wanted to know if him and his friend wanted to go with us, and I would buy the tickets. So long story short, I bought the 4 tickets for the cable car, and then I did an add-on for 4 tickets for a hop on, hop off. And I entered my credit card information, and my credit card recently switched to a new expiration date and a new security code. So I put that in, and I hit pay, and I got a message at the top that said something went wrong with your payment. And I really don't like it when that happens, because I'm like, did it go through? Didn't it go through? It happens a lot with me with airline tickets. So I went to my email to check to see if it was there, and there wasn't any confirmation. Well, Christina did hers, and she said she got a confirmation immediately. So I looked again, and I still didn't see the confirmation. So I went back and I bought them with the correct credit card information. And then I went to my email, and I had 2 emails. Thank you for your order. Thank you for your order. And I was like, oh man, it went through twice. So I opened them, and they were tickets, electronic tickets. And I looked, and the 4 tickets, and then in the next email, the 4 tickets, or I clicked on it, and it was all the tickets that I bought, and it was 4 tickets and 4 tickets and 4 tickets for the hop on, hop off. And I said, how did I buy the cable car tickets twice? So I opened them up, and they were 2 different order numbers, and I was like, oh man. So of course they have a no refund policy, and I wrote to them under the contact thing and said, you can clearly see that I bought 4 at one time right after the other, or 8 total, but 4 by mistake, and explained and said, I really hope that you will consider refunding me for the 4. And I finished it, and then I went back to the site where I bought them, and to go into your account, you had to create an account. And I went to create an account to look at my tickets again through the actual website, not through the email. And it said that email already has an account. So I did the thing, forgot my password, I reset my password, and I went into it. I didn't buy the tickets twice. It was in my history from the ones I bought a year and a half ago. So when I opened them up and I looked, I saw the expiration date, and the expiration date was for February 7th, 2024. So now we had to go to dinner, so I haven't had a chance, but now I have to write back to them and say, never mind, disregard my previous thing. So.
And then you came upstairs,
Yes.
right?
And we
where
got
did
freshened
go
up for dinner.
Right. We went to the rooftop garden.
Yes.
Yes, and we have some pictures of that.
Yes.
We got the regular things I usually get. We got the Joyce salad, which is the watermelon salad with extra feta and extra balsamic glaze.
Well, it's not extra balsamic glaze. It's balsamic glaze because it doesn't come with balsamic glaze.
And it's really good. But there's a lot of seeds in the watermelon for some reason.
Right. Well, this time there's a ton of seeds, but I also forgot to take a picture of it until after I put the dressing on and cut it up. So I did. Here's a picture of it, but it's already Joyceified, if you will.
Deconstructed.
Yes, deconstructed. And then what else did you have?
I had the sliders and the pork slide. What are they called? Shredded pulled pork sliders. They were half the size as they usually are, and I don't know what that was about.
I think the last time we had them, they were half the size also.
This seems small.
So I have a picture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, it was definitely one bite.
It was.
I have a picture, and it comes with a small wedge of a corn on the cob. You can see on the plate the corn on the cob. The diameter of it is the size that the sliders used to be, and now you can see what the sliders are now because you can see them next to the corn. They're half or less than half.
I was disappointed about that.
Still delicious.
Yeah, it was
but
delicious.
But the bun is minuscule.
Yeah. And that's my only issue with tonight's dinner. Everything else was great.
I had the ribs. They were excellent.
I had the barbecue chicken with a couple of lamb chops. Those were really good. Some of the macaroni and cheese. And for dessert, the cookie with the ice cream.
The baked cookie.
But we try not to eat that whole thing anymore. We just...
I don't know about you. I had 2 bites.
Yeah, I ate half of it. You eat 2 bites.
Yeah. It was really good.
And
at Zenith, we get 25% off, and we had some money credit coming back from the casino, some onboard credit.
About that,
so we needed to use it in some way. So why not have a nice dinner with our friends?
Yeah, Nancy
and Cassie joined us. John wasn't feeling well tonight, so he didn't join us.
He didn't come. Yeah.
And then we came back, and here we are. And Nancy and Cassie are down in front of the bistro, and we are going to play Shanghai again. We had so much fun. Not going to stay out as late as we did last night.
Plus, we're losing an hour. So
yes.
And we want to get this up early tomorrow since we have the live.
Yes.
We don't want it too close together.
Yes. So it will go up earlier tomorrow than usual because we'll have it finished tonight and upload overnight. And it will go up to tomorrow. I'm thinking we should put it up at like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Instead of the normal noon time.
Right.
This way there's some time in between the two.
And there should be plenty of time to upload. It took over 3 hours today to upload the video.
Right. We don't know how long it takes in the middle of the night because we're sleeping.
Right.
But on that note, I also want to say that we won't be giving you the results of yesterday's daily question because the video went up late today. It went up at like 4 instead of noon. There hasn't been enough time for enough people to be able to respond. So we are going to give you the results tomorrow live.
Right.
For today's question, which was yesterday's question for you guys, and for the question that we're going to ask now.
Right.
And the question that we're going to ask now, we're struggling to come up with another question. So the question that we're asking today is, has there ever been a cruise that you have gone on where you did not get off the ship at all? You did not go into any of the ports and you stayed on the ship for the entire length of the cruise? Yes or no?
We did that this cruise, right? We did? Yeah, we did it this cruise.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't even know.
Yes, we did.
Is this day 27?
Yes, we did. We did not get off the ship this cruise.
We've been here 2 weeks ago. We had stuff to do.
What were the other ports besides Jamaica?
It was Jamaica, and it was Bimini, and it was
Cayman Islands.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, and Cayman Islands,
There's not much to do in Cayman Islands.
Was a little complicated because they didn't dock in the usual place, so it would have been a lot longer to get there.
Excuse me. So today is a short one. And we are going to go play Shanghai,
Right.
and we'll get some pictures of that, and we will put that in the end of the video here where we're talking about it. And I'll let you know who won. I'll put the score sheet, so you guys are going to have to look at it to see, because there won't be anyone
yesterday,
talking. Or maybe I'll put that text.
Cassie and I tied yesterday, so this is kind of a break. Well, what am I?
So
a tiebreaker.
It's a tiebreaker for John and Cassie. What are me and Nancy? Chicken scratch?
Yeah, right. Well, you guys, we had 145 points. You guys had like 500. No, you had like...
Well, that's not true. We didn't have that many, but I think that John and Cassie are going to come in third and fourth today.
Yeah, Nancy's been practicing. She actually purchased an app since yesterday. She just learned it yesterday. She purchased an app and she's been practicing all day.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Nancy, I'm not afraid. She watches these videos. Nancy, I'm not afraid of you.
We're gonna take him down, Nancy.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Nancy wants to come to the live. She said maybe she could.
Oh, she could pop in.
Yeah, she could
be
pop
a little.
In. You guys get the
little guest visitor.
Yeah. If you guys watched JJ Cruz, you probably would have seen.
Yeah, you would know who Nancy is.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, more likely than not.
Right.
She's a good friend of Jordan and Jared's as well. And that does it for day 27. Tomorrow's the live, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I really hope we're going to have good reception, good Wi-Fi, strong signal. We still haven't figured out where we're going to do it. We have no idea where we're going to do it.
Right.
We're going to do it in the cabin?
Maybe. We'll see.
I kind of like that spot where we did it the last time we did a live on the Edge Class ships.
Yes, we did.
That it's by the creepy hallway before you go into
okay.
the hallway to go to Eden.
We could probably do that.
That's a pretty good spot. We're gonna check it out and see. So tomorrow's live, 4 p.m. You just have to go on to our YouTube channal, and
it's in the feed.
It's in the feed.
It's also on the community page.
It's on the community page, so you just click on the tab.
Right.
I don't know how it works with Facebook and Instagram. There will be a link. I'll put as soon as we finish with this, I will put the Instagram post up again. So the link will be in there. It'll be in our story on Instagram, and that goes over to Facebook and is in our story on Facebook. So the link will be there in those two places as well. 4 o'clock tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. And if you can't make it, that's okay. It will be on our channel tomorrow, posted after the live is over, and you can watch it just like you're watching us now.
And then you could comment and ask questions afterwards.
Just the same. Just the same.
So,
and then we'll be going home for 8 days.
And I'm sure we'll do something.
We have a couple videos that we've done this week that we haven't put up.
A lot of videos that we have, and plus we're gonna hopefully get to those other ones.
So we have other videos that we've done. So John will be in charge of putting some of those up when we get home.
And a lot of people sent in pictures and videos of their
slots.
Yes.
Oh, you didn't tell me that.
You just had to look at the email.
Oh, that's so cool.
So thank you, everybody.
And that's great.
I'm going to look at them and try to put something together.
If you haven't sent it in, keep sending them. And so we gave it a deadline of Sunday.
Right.
Or Monday.
Sunday night.
We gave it a deadline of midnight on Sunday. So if you haven't sent in your big win, however little or big it is, your win at the casino, whatever's big for you, send in a video or a photo of it, and we're going to make a compilation video. Put your first name and your last initial and where you were when you won it.
Right.
And we will put that, I'll put that text in the video over your submission, and we'll put together a...
we'll review them. We'll try to use what we can, some of the yes, we'll try to use what we can.
Yeah.
So
we can do a lot with editing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. We'll do the best we can. And we'll let you know when that's ready. And
I plan on working on it while we're home, so hopefully I'll get it up. And,
All right. That does it for today, day 27.
Yes.
And thank you so much for watching. Yes, it has been a lot of fun. We're definitely going to do this format moving forward. No more editing. This is us. You get what you get. And we're going to do this at the end of I think what we're going to do is at the end of our port days, we're going to do it. And unless we have a super busy sea day, I think for the crossing, we will do
a few of them.
Because there's 7 sea days. So we'll do maybe a compilation of what we did on, you know, like the past 3 days or something along those lines. We haven't figured it out, and there's going to be nothing in stone, but we're gonna wing it, and we're gonna do something fun.
And my thought about the lives is that, you know, if we got a good response, maybe we'll do another one eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
There's really not a lot. So that's the reason that I don't really like to do the lives, is because we don't have enough people attending to interact with us, and that's really what a live is about. It's about us doing a video with you, and if there's only, you know, 5 or 10 people on it, it's really not enough for us to react or interact with.
I think we have triple the subscribers since we did the last live. Let's see if it makes a difference.
Yeah, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Everything's gonna be we'll see from now on.
Yeah. And especially we do with this format now.
Yeah.
That it's kind of similar to the live.
So you guys know what to do. Thumbs up if you liked it. Hit subscribe below this video. If you haven't done so already, turn on the notification bell. That will let you know of any new videos that we post. We appreciate your support. Help us to get to 25,000. If you haven't joined us along already, hit subscribe. And we appreciate you. And as always, we hope you have a wonderful day.
See you tomorrow.